everyone, my name is Mohammed Mariam and I am from Government Secondary School A. I am in SS3A and I'm with
Ademikwe President, head boy of Government Secondary School A.
Ibrahim Safiya Wanzo, SS3A, head girl of GSS3.
Okay, so what would you guys like to tell us about what you have learned so far from this program, Young Generation?
Alright, the program has been very impactful. We decided last year and it has been a very wonderful experience. We have learned different applications, especially in computer, CorelDRAW, PowerPoint, Microsoft, and most importantly how to use the keyboard. It has been very educative and helps to empower us youth and young people of Nigeria to become better individuals in the future.
When it's about the Youth Generation Empowerment Initiative, it has been very helpful, like a lot, like especially the free training. Like there's no place that you get a free training, 3 months free training. Like we started with the theoretical aspects and then we came to the practical aspects where computers were brought to the school and we learned a lot, like a lot. There's no way that you're going to go to a CBT center and they'll take it for free, like even if it's your family member, they'll for sure collect some amount of money and it's not that it's cheap and it's very expensive. And for we try a lot, like we try they brought computers, we use it to learn.
Okay, so from what you have learned so far, how would it help you after serious?
I especially am pursuing a career in computer engineering. So having a strong foundation in the use of keyboard, use of CorelDRAW, PowerPoint and whatnot, this can help me to advance my education to become a top-notch engineer when it comes to the use of computer. So I want to say thank you to this non-governmental organization. They are doing this program without collecting a dime from anybody, and I believe that it's a very impactful program that will really help me in the future.
Okay, so when it comes to future impact, for especially me that going for medicine and surgery, like nowadays everything is technical. Everybody uses computers to do things. Like doctors now mostly Excel. Like in the hospitals and the rest, we use computers. So a good foundation is very helpful. And you can also, like when you're studying in university, I can also be like teaching others and maybe collecting some money too. Thank you.
Okay, so what would you like to say to the international and national bodies?
International bodies.
Start. Okay, so what would you like to say to the international and national bodies?
Well, like we said before, this organization is an NGO, non-profit, so they don't collect anything from anybody. We, the students, are learning from them, either from our parents, not from school, not from our teachers. So we call on these other bigger bodies, international and nationally founded, to help to fund this program to advance these missions to other parts and other schools in the Federal Capital Region and of course in the Federation Nigeria.
Okay, so when it comes to international and national bodies, this program is very helpful. Like, and we need support. Like support in, let's say, increasing the number of computers so that all students can have access to it, and at the same time, and for lights. Though the organization already has a generator, but we need more funding. And for funding internationally, let this program reach different places, especially in Africa where there's less computer literacy.
Okay, so is there anyone in our school you would like to thank?
Alright, so first of all, I'd like to thank our principal for allowing this initiative to be brought to with the students. I want to thank our teachers for giving us the permission, even our parents to even come to this place on the days that we have them. And we want to thank the organization also, the Young Generation Empowerment Initiative, for bringing such a beautiful innovation to our notice, helping us to advance our skills in computer literacy and other kind of applications.
Hi everyone, my name is Monday Mestina. I'm a student of comment section, I'm SSB here. I am we is Daniela to the lab prefect of GSSB.
Musa Sugar, the assistant member of government secretary school.
Okay, so what have you learned so far from Young Generation Empowerment teaching?
Well, I've really learned how to use the computers lately. When we started this program, a lot of us didn't know how to use the computer, but now many of us know how to use it, and we learned PowerPoint, CorelDRAW, and graphic design, and many of us now know how to type faster on the keyboard. Thank you.
Okay. The Young Generation Initiative actually taught us a lot. It wasn't only teaching us how to design on the computer, it was actually changing lives. Because a lot of people who go to the university and a lot are still secondary school though. Many of them work on computers, and it actually taught a lot. And we thank the trainers especially for helping to teach the students.
Okay, so what have you learned so far?
Well, we've learned how, as I said earlier, we've learned how to type faster in the keyboard, we have learned CorelDRAW, we have learned PowerPoint, and all of these things we have learned are really going to help many of us in schools and our future businesses.
Well, for students like me that are studying computer science, I'm sure it will be a major part in my course in the future. So actually, apart from the graphic designs and the PowerPoint presentations that they taught us how to do, they actually made a huge impact in teaching other students like me and my colleague Daniela here how to design on the computer and how to type more accurately.
Okay, so from what you have learned, what's your experience so far? What would you like to learn from them?
My experience has really been amazing, and I hope other students and other schools will get the chance to experience what I have learned. Because, thank you.
My experience so far, the environment has been very, very friendly actually. The trainers have been very helpful. They guided a lot of us. They guided all of us each step of the way in learning every process that we learned.
Okay, so thank you. So what would you like to say to the international and national program?
I would like them to support this program because mostly in Africa, many people don't really value the use of computer, but it's really good and we really need to learn how to use it. So I would like them to support this program because it's really helpful to the young youth of Nigeria.
Same as my colleague here said, we'd like the national and international bodies to help support the program by facilitating them with equipment and other
computer things, other funds, so we can get more computer for the students to have enough computer to use, and also the light problem. Thank you.